I hate to do this, but I gotta call out a whole race. Black people are keeping whites stuck in their old ways. Hear me out. I thought this through the whole way, and it's been a heavy burden that's been on my soul's weight. I thought about why blacks have a negative image, less intelligent, aggressive. Just let me finish. I realized color wasn't the root cause of condemning, and it hit me. From here, you'll be with me or against me. Consider this. Imagine these aliens, two colors, and we'll say blue and green, and they live amongst each other. A huge segment of the blue aliens are fans of a craft where others rhyme about violence and celebrate it. Pants sag in the back, subculture was created. They're hostile and aggressive, then wonder why they're hated. To the green ones, all these blues look menacing. They can't tell the difference between them and a normal citizen. The greens didn't wake up and decide to hate the blues. Perception was built by all the crimes that make the news. They don't hate different colors arbitrarily. No hate for red or yellow ones, so apparently it's not color, but personality traits inherently dominant in blues. It's true, it isn't heresy. Can't fix what's broken till we acknowledge it. Don't support violent culture, admonish it. Can't blame them for not accepting with open arms people that's angry, aggressive, probably toting arms. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't hoping harm would come to all ghetto thugs, bunch of little bugs. If not for the thugs and the ghetto rappers, we might actually be moving the opposite of backwards. Now let me tell you something about racism, then you'll see that I'm not just someone with hate in them. When I mention terrorism, what group you think of? Japanese or Middle East? Your brain can link up past events and compare it to what's now happening and predict the probable future because it's been mapping it. Stereotypes don't just happen by accident. If we didn't know what criminals look like, how would we know to walk our kids in the opposite way the vandals went? Without a knowledge base, everything would feel random then. Knowledge is built from experience and repetition. It's not a stereotype, it's your brain's recognition. It sees something, compares what it knows about it. We know what criminals look like, let's make no bones about it. There's a difference between stereotype and superstition. The former applies past facts to everything that looks the same. The latter is about black cats and ladders. I'm on a ruthless mission to smack rap and the crooks to blame. For the image of blacks, stop and think a minute. Forget political correctness and stop being offended. Think of why stereotypes exist in the first place, then we can own the issue and fix this cursed race. Prejudice isn't random. For the most part, Chinese and Indians aren't seen as dumb, they're seen as both smart. Just like the stereotype about math and Asians, there's a reason for that, and it's not your imagination. Throughout your life, you've seen plenty of examples of traits more in one group than would be in a random sample. For example, if 3 out of 10 pit bulls bit you, apologies to the 7, I have nothing against you. Just looking, I can't tell which group you fit into. We don't see people impartially, we just pretend to. Without a form of bias, we wouldn't even be alive. The cavemen would have died. We evolved to do or die. Bottom line, urban means thug till proven otherwise. Police are shooting thugs, none of the other brothers died. Most folks aren't randomly racist out of nowhere. Even blacks move from the hood and avoid having to go there. And on the street, if you see 2 urban black dudes, don't lie, you evaluate whether they could attack you. Our society says, you're not allowed to hate this. Criticize blacks and you'll get labeled a racist. But it's not racist to hate ignorance and foolishness. Again, not the color, of course good blacks do exist. The good ones are unfairly linked by color with the bad. After years of fighting injustice, I hit the lab. I finally solved the puzzle. In no uncertain terms, the urban look goes with crime like dirt and worms. Yeah, those are hurting words, but I gotta be aggressive. I gotta dig up the truth that everyone's repressing. Been screaming for years about getting equal treatment. No one ever examined why we failed to achieve it. Calling out whites as if it was without a doubt, but the phone calls been coming from inside the house. Been blaming whites for supposedly being racist. The problem is thugs. How many times I gotta say this? Of course there's racist hate groups and extremists. I'm talking about everyday people like Joe and Sue. I guarantee they'll agree if you show them what I'm showing you. None of this is theory. I lived it, I seen it, saw it. I'm not saying it to be mean, I'm saying it cause I mean it. I gotta solve it, no one else is speaking. Eventually everything I said will become proverbs in hindsight. I connect. Thugs and rappers are poisoning the black image, so I'm bashing hood culture and everyone that's in it. Rap's finished, no more defending them, other than NF, Damn Bull, and Eminem. Remember the picture test? Now picture this, what society is expecting of us is ridiculous. Asking soccer moms to accept black vermin. thugs that is, offended when she acts nervous. From her eyes, everyone's a thug who's hip-hop/urban. Like we judge guys who have turbans. She's not racist. Go back to my earlier statement. What do thugs look like? Then look who she's facing. So instead of debating, let's clearly state the facts. It's the ghetto scum that makes people hate the blacks. And the innocent victims are the young black men who aren't thugs, but has an image that they're trapped in. And every culture has their own clothes they like to wear. If you're black and dress urban, there's a price to bear. To an outsider, you'll look like a real thug. That's the black experience, innocent and still judged. I'm on a warpath to restore back respect to blacks. You can help me or keep defending the infected rats. I'm fuming. If you don't see the truth in what I'm doing, you're part of the problem, in denial, or just stupid. For those that are with me, I do have a solution. I'll explain in my next song exactly how we'll do this.